So here we have to discuss bin packing problem. You know that bin is a kind of container. A package is, putting the item into the container. So left diagram indicates the kids are doing packing of the items, and the right side, numbers like bin 1, bin 2, bin 3, bin 4, and these are the items, and these the numbers mentioned here indicating the weight of the item, maybe weight of the item or maybe size of the item. So we are going to talk about this particular bin packing problem, and while discussion it will seems like very easy, but if you look at it as a combinatorial problem, so it is a kind of NP hard problem. And when we look at it as a decision problem in the sense that if you are having let's some specified number of bins and some given number of items, then to decide whether it is we can pack into these given number specified number of bins or not, uh, it is a kind of NP complete problem to decide whether these given number of items will be able to packed into the specified number of bins or not. This is a kind of NP complete problem. So it is very relevant for the research also, because I have seen one research paper published in 2021 related to bin packing problem, and he has proposed some let's heuristic approach to solve this NP completeness and NP hardness of this problem. Now, uh, in today's talk, we have to discuss about bin packing basics and the few algorithms like first fit decreasing, full bin packing, and then we'll talk about the time complexity also. So bin packing, uh, as I have already indicated that packing the items into the container. So everyone do the packing, and also why this bin packing algorithm is required, because although you can pack the item, but here the objective is to pack it efficiently, to pack it effectively. So look at the line number 1. The bins are the containers that have a particular capacity. Of course, whatever the container you are having, it will have some specified capacity. And what is the objective behind this bin packing algorithm? What we have to do, we have to pack the items in such a manner so that we will use minimum number of containers, we will use minimum number of bins. Now, look at the third line, third point. Uh, if we are going to define this bin packing problem in a systematic manner, then we can define it like the bin packing problem is concerned with the determination of the minimum number of bins that are needed to pack a given set of input data items. There are many applications areas of this bin packing problem. It is being used in operation research, computer science, and engineering and all. So while discussion, you will see the example, maybe some of the example you will find which is related to engineering, and some of them will be related to computer science and all. So let's start discussion about very first point. Suppose that some set of items are given to you and some number of bins are given to you, then how we can check that whether uh, how many minimum number of bins are required. Let's forget about the constraints for packing and all. Just if we are going to check that for the given set of items, whether it will be possible to pack into the specified, I mean, given number of bins or not. So for that, what we do, we check the lower bound of the number of bins, lower bound of the number of bins. So lower bound indicate that how many minimum number of bins are required. So look at the equation, number of bins is equal to total weight divided by bin capacity. Bin capacity, that means a container, how many data items can a container accommodate, right? And here we have mentioned a ceiling function. Ceiling function, that means if we are let's calculating this value in some fraction like 3.5, 3.9, then we can say that 4 bins are required. We have to take the ceiling value of it. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So look at the example here. 6 groups of people of group sizes 3, 1, 6, 4, 5, 2 need to fit onto the mini buses with capacity 7. So however, people must stay together in their groups. So as for the, I mean, uh, lower bound, we have to check what will be the lower bound for this particular problem. So for that, we have to check the required number of bins. So just add these items as the add these items. So for finding the, let's, lower bound, we have to add these items: 3 plus 1 plus 6 plus 4 and plus 5 plus 2, divide it with the bin capacity. So you can see here bin capacity is 7. Bin capacity is 7. Divide it with 7 and okay, fine. So here it is a ceiling function. So it will be something like 3 plus 1 plus 6, that is 10, plus 4,
21.
14, and plus 7, 21, right? 21. Someone is saying that 21 was very right. So 21 and it will be 3. So for packing these items, lower bound, that means minimum number of buses, to accommodate these group of people required is, that is 3. So minimum buses required, that is 3. So this is the lower bound. This is the lower bound. And let's discuss about the algorithms, then it will be very clear to you. So here, look at the last line: find the number of mini buses needed to pack them efficiently and so that each group stays together. So that means here, if the people are uh, belong to a particular group, they are not going to split. That means अगर इस ग्रुप में 3 लोग हैं, तो जब ये किसी बस में बैठेंगे तो तीनों एक साथ ही जाएंगे उसी बस में, दूसरी बस में कोई निकल के नहीं जाएगा. सिमिलरली हियर यू कैन सी देयर आर 6 पीपल. तो ये भी जब किसी बस में बैठेंगे तो 6 एक ही बस में बैठेंगे. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि 5 किसी और बस में और एक निकल के किसी दूसरी बस में चला जाए. बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं होगा. तो that's the reason it is mentioned here. People must stay together in their groups. Now what we have to do, just apply the first fit algorithm to pack these items, to pack these, I mean, to accommodate these group of peoples into the mini buses. So as per the calculation, we have find that as per the lower bound of it, we have seen that how many mini buses are required?
Three.
Three minibuses are required. Three minibuses are required, but it is not necessary. We can pack these items into three minibuses because there is a condition that each group will stay together. They are not going to split. So let's hear. These are the, maybe you can consider it like minibuses or maybe consider like container, and capacity of these containers are seven. So similarly, suppose that we are having these three number of three minibuses. Let's minibus 1, minibus 2, and minibus 3. And what we have to do, first fit. So that means we have to look for the first group, and then we have to pack it. I mean, we have to accommodate in the first bus, and then look at the next one. So we can pack here. And now, how many seats are available in it? 3 plus 1, 7 minus 4, that is 3. 3 seats are available. Now here next is 6. So 6 people cannot be accommodated because only 3 space are available. But we cannot split these 6 people because condition says that the all 6 people will stay together. तो हमें करना क्या होगा? We have to go for the next container, next minibus, and here we can put here 6. Now 4. Now look at here 4. Can we accommodate these 4 here? No, it is not possible. Not possible because 3 seats are available and people are 4. We cannot put. Now look at here. Capacity is 7 and 6 is already filled. So can we put this 4 here? No, because only one seat is available. So 4 will come here. Now next item is 5. I mean next group of people is 5. Now you can see here capacity is again 7. Available spaces 3, but people are 5. So this 5 cannot be accommodated neither in M1 nor in M2 nor in M3. So that means we have to go for another minibus and just pack it here 5. Now look at here. Next group of people are 2 in number. So 2 can be we have to check from the very beginning. So 2 can be accommodated here. 2 can be accommodated here. So that means if we are going to use the first fit approach, then how many minimum mini buses are required? Minimum mini buses.
Sir, why don't we fit 2 in the 5?
Buses 4. Of course, we can put it into the 5 also, but uh, first fit algorithm tells that these are the 4 mini buses, and we have to check from the beginning. We have to check from here, then we'll come here, and then we'll come here, and then we'll come here. So I hope it is clear, right? So guys, if you look at the total capacity of these 4 buses, so total capacity is how much? 7 is the
28.
capacity and 4 is the number of buses, so 28. 28. Unutilized, utilized one is how much?
21.
21. So you can calculate the wastage also in terms of percentage. Here percentage wastage will be 28 minus 21 divided by 28 into 100. So this is the percentage wastage of the seats. I mean, we can say that resources.
25%.
Okay, okay,
25%.
25%. So let's write here 25%. Now let's move on the next algorithm, first fit decreasing. So for applying this algorithm, first fit decreasing, what we have to do first, we have to arrange the item in decreasing order. So first arrange the items in decreasing order. Okay, it is written here already. Arrange the items in decreasing order of their weights and then put the item into the bins. So here, if we are going to arrange them in the decreasing order, so let's arrange the items like, 6 and then 5 and then 4 and then after that 3, 2 and 1. Now let's add the bins. So here initially we can put 6 here. Now 5 cannot come into this bin. So we have to go for another. So 5 maybe it will come here in M2 and then after that 4. So 4 will come here. Now now look at 3. So can we put 3 here? No, because only one space is available. Can we put 3 here? No, because only 2 spaces are available. But we can put 3 here, because 3 spaces are available. So 3 will come here. 3 will come here. Now what about 2? Let's check about 2. So 2 cannot be accommodated here, but it can be accommodated here. So here we can put 2 here. Now 1 we can accommodate here. So 1 here. Like, so you can see that here minimum mini buses are minimum mini buses required are 3. Minimum mini buses required are 3. And if we look at the wastage, so what will be the wastage? Of course, total capacity will be 7 into 3 and here 7 into 3 minus total weight. That means 3 plus 1 plus 6 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2, that is 21. So you can see that it will be 0 by 21. So into 100, so maybe we can say that 0% wastage. And in terms of utilization, it will be 100% utilization. So you can see, if we look at the first fit algorithm and first fit decreasing algorithm, so we can see that first fit decreasing is giving better performance for particular this example, right? Now look at the another approach, we call it full bin packing. So if you read this very first line, arrange the items with the size of container and then put them into the bins. So size of container. So that means first we have to think in terms of what is the size of container. It is given 7. Now arrange the items with the size of container. So we have to arrange the items in such a manner so that we can let's utilize the we can utilize full capacity of the container. So look at here, if we are going to use 3 from here, then next item we can use 4. Next item we can use 4. Now if we are going to use 1 from here, then next item we can use 6. Similarly, if we are going to use 5, then next item we can use 2. So you can see these all are 7, and you can put them into the bins directly. So all the, I mean, full capacity of these bins will be utilized. So this is the concept of this full bin packing. Full bin packing. So before packing the items, what we do, we arrange them considering the capacity of the bin, capacity of the container. In this particular case, you know, what we are going to do, we are considering the number of seats in the mini buses, number of seats in the mini buses. Suppose that if you are not going to apply first fit decreasing or full bin packing, you are going to apply first fit, then unnecessary we have to use 4 mini buses, and that will be the wastage of resources. So applying first fit decreasing or maybe full bin packing, we have to use only 3 mini buses. And of course here once again utilization is 100%, wastage is 0%. So this is the working of first fit algorithm, first fit decreasing algorithm, and full bin packing algorithm. Now let's take an example. This is related to engineering problem. A plumber is using lengths of pipe 12 feet long and wishes to cut these lengths as follows. Given here, two length pipe. How many numbers? How many two length pipes are required? Two. Three length pipes are required? Four. And four length pipes are required? Three. Similarly, six length pipe is required? One. Seven length pipe is required? Two. Now apply the first fit, first fit decreasing full bin packing algorithm and find out the number of required pipe in each case. इसको बड़े आसानी से आप ऐसे समझें कि आपके घर में प्लम्बिंग का काम चल रहा है और इतने साइज के इस नंबर के पीसेस, यू नो, पाइप के टुकड़े, पाइप के पीसेस रिक्वायर्ड हैं प्लम्बिंग के लिए। अब आपको मार्केट जाना है, तो आपको कितनी पाइप लेनी है, ये 12 फीट लॉन्ग जो है, हाउ मेनी पाइप यू हैव टू ब्रिंग टू सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम, टू यू नो कंप्लीट द प्लम्बिंग इन योर हाउस। तो अगर आप कोई एल्गोरिथम नहीं लगाते हैं, कुछ सोचते नहीं है, सिंपली जाएंगे, तो ऐसा हो सकता है कि आप पाइप ले आए और फिर वो कुछ वेस्ट हुआ, पाइप आपका बच गया, फिर पता चला वो यूज ही नहीं हो पाया, रखे रखे ही खराब हो गया। तो लुक एट हियर हाउ यू नो दिस बिन पैकिंग प्रॉब्लम, first fit decreasing and full bin packing problem is going to solve this problem. So maybe first what we can do, we can arrange the items like, you know, 2 feet length pipes required, two in number, so 1 2, and 3 feet length pipe 4. So let's see here, 3 3 3 3, and then 4 feet pipe length pipe is required, 3 in number, so 4 4 and 4. 6 feet 1, 7 feet 2, 7 feet 2. Now before applying the first fit algorithm, just check the lower bound. So what will be the lower bound? What will be the lower bound? So for
Two.
calculating the lower bound, we have to calculate the total, number of, I mean, total length of the required pipe, and we have to divide it with the size of the, I mean, capacity of the length of the one pipe. We have to divide it with the length of the one pipe. So let's calculate it. So 2 into 2, this one, 2 into 2, and plus 3 into 4, because 3 feet longer pipe will required, how many in number required, 4 number of pieces are required of 3 feet length pipe. So here 3 into 4 plus 4 feet length, 3 in number, so 4 into 3. Similarly, 6 into 1 plus 7 into 2. We have to divide it with the length of one pipe, that is 12. And of course, ceiling function. Of course, here we'll use ceiling function. So what will be its value?
48 upon 12.
48. Its summation is 48, right?
Yes.
So 48 divided by 12, and it will be 4, right?
4. Yes.
It will be 4. Now apply the first fit algorithm. Let's apply the first fit. So there are 12 fit pipe. Let's P1, P2. We can increase the number of pipes as per the requirement. P1, P2, pipe 1, pipe 2, pipe 3, and their length is of course 12 feet, right? So look at here, 2 can be accommodated here. This 2 we can also have here. 3 we can have here. This 3 we can have here. So 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3, that is total 10. So how many fits we can accommodate more? 2 feet. Remaining, length is 2 feet, but next pipe requires 3 feet. Next piece is required 3 feet, so that means it cannot be accommodated here. So this 3 will come here. Now look at next. This 3 will come here. Now next is 4. It will come here. So 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4. This is 10. 2 feet can be accommodated here more. But next item is 4. It cannot be accommodated here. So it will come here. Now this 4, it will come here. 4 plus 4, how much? 8. Remaining capacity in this one is
4.
4.
4.
Remaining capacity in this one is 4. So 6 cannot be accommodated here. This 6 cannot be accommodated here. So 6 will come here. It is P4. 6 will come here. Now look at here. These 2 pieces are still required to be accommodated. So let's another pipe P5, and here it will come 7. Of course, 5 length is remaining to we can use it, but applying the first fit algorithm, so we cannot do like this. And for accommodating this 7, another pipe is required, that is P6. So here 7 can be accommodated here. So if we are going to apply this first fit algorithm, then how many pipes are required?
6.
Required pipes are 6. Now, if we are going to calculate the utilization, so what will be the utilization? Used length, that is 48, and total length. So total length will be how much? Total length how much?
72.
Yes, 12 into 6, that is 72. So 48 into 48 divided by 72. So whatever the value will come, that will be the utilization. So just note down here. Maybe you can, for avoiding the calculation, simply write down. So this is the working of first fit algorithm. Now let's move on the next part of it. First fit decreasing. So in first fit decreasing, what we have to do first? We have to arrange the item in decreasing order. We have to arrange the items in decreasing order. So for arranging the item, let's arrange them, arrange in decreasing order, decreasing order. So arrange them. So here 7, 7, and then 6, and then after 3 times 4, and 4 times 3, and then 2. Now use the pipes P1. So here in the first one we can have, of course, capacity is 12. In the first one we can have 7. Now next 7 cannot be accommodated here. It will go into the P2, 7. Now here, look at here. This 6 will go into the P3 because remaining number of fits are here. Remaining length is 5 feet. Remaining length is 5 feet. Required is 6. So 6 will come here because it cannot be accommodated here. Now next is 4. Required is 4. Here you can check in the pipe 1. Remaining is 5, so 4 can be accommodated here. Now next 4 can be accommodated here. Now this 4 can be accommodated here because available is 6 and required is 4. Now look at here, 3, it cannot be accommodated here because 1 feet is available, here 1 feet is available, here 2 feet is available. So this 3 cannot be accommodated here. So it will go into the another pipe. So here 3 will come here. Now next 3 will come here. Next 3 will come here. And this one also will come here. So you can see it is full. Now for this 2, why all 3 came here? Because these 3 cannot be accommodated here in P1, P2, P3. Here 2 space is available, 1 space is available, and 1 space is available. Now look at about these 2.
In P3, 2 will be.
So in P3, in P1 and P2, it cannot be accommodated. So it will come into P3. So we can put here. And what about this one, last one?
P5 and you
5.
So another pipe is required. It will go into the P5. Now, required number of pipes required pipes are how much? 5.
5.
And again, if you are going to calculate the utilization, then what will be the utilization? 48 divided by
60.
12 into number of
60.
pipes, that is 60 percentage. So here 48 divided by 60. So this is for first fit. This is for first fit, and let's write down for first fit decreasing. It is for first fit decreasing. Now apply the full wind packing. Apply the full wind packing. So in full wind packing algorithm, what we have to do, we have to arrange the items considering the capacity of the what? Pipe. Capacity of the pipe. Capacity of the pipe. So you know capacity is 12. Capacity is 12. So what we have to do, we have to arrange the pipes in such a way so that we can use them as per the length of the pipe. So how many number of items are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 items are there. You can count from here also. 4 plus 2, that is 6 plus 3, 9 plus 1, 10. 12 items are there. And we have to arrange them in such a manner so that we can utilize the fullest, in fact, full length of the pipe. So look at here. If we are going to form the groups for arranging them, something like, so if we are going to have 7, then next we can have 3, and then next one we can have
2.
2. So this 7 is used, this 3 is used, and this 2 is used. Now next group, again use this 7. So 7 is used, and use another 3. This 3 is used, and then use another 2.
Two.
Then 2 is used. Now what about next one?
4, 4, 4.
6, 3,
Okay.
3.
Okay. So any choice you can take, maybe 4 plus 4 and plus 4, and then
3, 3,
6
3.
plus 6 plus 6.
Just like 6,
6,
3,
3,
3.
3.
Okay. Yes. 3, 3, 3. So 3 plus 3
6
6.
plus 6.
plus 6, right? 6,
Yes.
only 1 6. So all the items, we can accommodate like this. And capacity is 12 of the pipes. So how many pipes are required? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you are going to calculate the utilizations, of course you can see 4 pipes are required. If we are going to calculate the utilization, so it is going to be 48 divided by 48 into 100. So that means here 100%. अब आप बताओ कि अगर आप प्लम्बिंग के लिए पाइप लेने जाते हैं, तो इफ यू आर गोइंग टू अप्लाई फर्स्ट फिट एल्गोरिथम and going to apply let's first fit decreasing algorithm, and here full bin packing algorithm. So of course this one is going to be the best one. यहाँ पे आप अपने रिसोर्स को जो है वेस्ट होने से बचा पाएंगे. So this is the, and of course farming these combinations is not going to be easy task. अगर आपके ये नंबर जो है लेट्स ट्रिवियल केसेस हैं, ट्रिवियल केसेस दैट मींस यू नो you are having some definite number of cases and a small number of let's length of pipes, then you can set it, but for very large it is very difficult to do. That's why if we look at this full, I mean bin packing problem in the with respect to combinatorial problem, so it comes into the NP hard category. And when we look at in terms of decision problem in the sense that number of pipes are given and pieces, required pieces are given, and when we are going to decide whether it is possible to do it in this given scenario or not, so this decision problem is NP complete. And those who are not aware about NP hard and NP complete, don't worry, we'll take a separate lecture for it. Now, if we compare these three algorithms, first fit decreasing and full bin packing, so you can see here it is quick and easy to perform because no sorting is required. I mean, arranging the item in decreasing order is not required, and directly, you can put them into the container as per the availability of space. But the problem with this one is it does not usually lead to an optimal solution. So in general, what happens? Wastage of resources are comparatively high. Wastage of resources are comparatively high. Now, when we look at about first fit decreasing, so quick and easy to perform, of course, after arranging the items into decreasing order, usually better solution than the first fit. So in comparison to first fit, it gives better solution, and do not always get an optimal solution. Same problem is here also. So although oftenly it gives better solution than first fit, but it doesn't ensure that in every case it will give the optimal solution. And look at the full bin packing. Usually we get the optimal solution in this case. But as already I have discussed that it is a NP hard class problem. So if problem size is high and values are very awkward, then this one also cannot ensure the optimal solution, because it will be very difficult to form the combinations to utilizing the full capacity of bins. Can be difficult to apply when numbers are awkward. So this is the comparative analysis of these three algorithms: first fit algorithm, first fit decreasing, and full bin packing. Now these are the two numericals given. Use the first fit algorithm to pack the weights. Weights are 11, 2, 15, 5, 6, 17, and 7 into the bin of capacity 12. So what you have to do, find out the number of bins required and also calculate the utilization. So of course, I hope it is very obvious and you can do it. Now look at the next problem. Next problem tells that a software manufacturer wants to fit the following computer program following computer programs. That means programs are given A, B, C, D till R, and required size are given in KB, 180 till here 40, and on the disk size of the disk is 400 KB. So what you have to do, first you have to calculate the lower bound. Lower bound, that means how many minimum disks are required to store these programs on the disk. And then after that, apply the first fit decreasing full bin packing to find out how many number of disks are required in each case. So I hope it can be done. For finding the lower bound, what you have to do, you have to add these numbers and then divide it with the capacity of the disk, that is 400. That will give the lower bound. So it is something, I think it will be something 3 point some value. So maybe after approximation, I mean ceiling function, it will give 4. And when you will apply the first fit, so probably you will find out the minimum required number of disks. That will be 5, I think. You can check, and then FFD, it will be hopefully it will come 4, and full bin packing also it will come 4. So you can try and you can find out the utilization of these disks. And if we talk about the time complexity, so in general, we can observe that the time complexity will be something order of n log n, for all the cases. Sometimes for first fit we get it order of n square, but in general we find it n log n when we approach the self-balanced tree concept. Of course, if you are aware with the ABL tree, so maybe you'll find out the working of self-balanced tree also. So this is all about full bin packing problem. If you have any doubt, you can ask.